Today, the attention is a limited resource. I was just thinking about this morning as I got up and I was doing the stuff I do before I come here, and I was thinking that I'm so grateful and honored that people would spend their time or their attention with us or with me. That they give me time in their life that could be spent with so many different options. That they would let me have the time and honor to be able to work through some of these things every day with them and me. The verse today is be very careful then how you live. Ephesians 5:15 says, be very careful then how you live, not as an unwise, but as wise. God help me to spend my attention wisely. How do I choose? One of the things that I have several mentors and coaches that I work with, and my big theme for June, as we're doing this in June of 2026, and I'm not sure when you're watching this, but the big thing that I'm working on this month is how do I choose what things I will put my attention on? How do I choose what events to go to? How do I choose what people to listen to on my YouTube? How do I choose where to spend my time? How do I choose which relationships I take more time with and less time with others? The truth is, your attention is one of the most valuable resources God has given you. Every day, countless people, countless problems, countless notifications, countless worries, and countless distractions compete for it. When attention becomes scattered, peace, productivity, and clarity often suffers. The reason that time is so important to us every single day, the reason that we get up and do this is so that we can make a decision on how we are going to spend our attention. The one thing that time is unforgivable about is that we can't get it back. Once it's spent, it's gone and it's gone forever. And so we got to really be careful every single day, every time we wake up, all of our waking moments, where are we going to spend that attention? Where are we going to put our time where it matters most in the short span of life that we have? I get so excited every day when I get up now because I know that my attention is going to be spent on something that is going to improve my life and not something that's going to take away from my life. I say in the beginning every single day that we are working and we're getting up on purpose and we're going to stop the world's noise for just a little bit. Then I think about the attention that I spend in those world's noises, and every time that I open my phone, there's little red dots on it that say, I want your attention. I want your time. And I'm going to reward you with a dopamine hit that says you're going to feel good if you spend time with me. It could be a TikTok video or a YouTube video or a Facebook flash where it just says, I want your time. If you watch this, you will smile and be entertained. But is it creating joy? Is it serving others? A person starts the day with good intentions. With minutes, they are checking messages, reading news headlines, responding to notifications, worrying about future problems, and jumping between unfinished tasks. Maybe they feel exhausted, yet struggle to explain where their day went. We have to guard our attention, so we have an affirmation that talks about our attention and guarding our time. It becomes so important that we have to guard that and where we spend it. I used to think my biggest intention and limitation was time. Then I realized it was often attention. There were days when I had enough hours, but my focus was divided in so many directions that I never felt present anywhere. My body would be in one place while my thoughts were in 5 others. God began to teach me that attention is stewardship. Every time I gave my focus away unnecessarily, I paid a price emotionally. While focus attention left me feeling purposeful. The issue was not always having more time. The issue was learning where to place my attention. What we repeatedly focus on eventually shapes who we become. What we repeatedly focus on eventually shapes who we become. We all have this, and yet we see others that do things more, I guess sometimes the word would be abundantly, with their time, and others who waste so much of their time. You know, I was doing a seminar on living trust yesterday. I was guiding folks through why a living trust is a needed entity for when we pass away. And I heard in the background somebody was on the Zoom that was coming to the meeting that was watching it. And I heard their conversation that they were making with each other. I'm not sure who the conversation were, but how much time was wasted about the things that they were talking about that had no bearing on anything. They had reacted to something that they saw. They were discussing it. The thing that they saw, they both said were worthless, that it was, why are we spending our time watching this? And then I asked myself, why are they spending time? They're asking themselves, why are they spending time watching it? Then why are they actually doing it? How caught up we get in the moment, we get in the cycles of, I guess I'll do it because there's nothing else to do. My friend, there's always something else to do. So here's what's going on in your mind and what is happening during these times when we think about how much attention that we can spend. So neurosciences or neuroscientists refer to this as attention capacity. The brain has limited cognitive resources available at any given moment. The prefrontal cortex, and we talk about that almost every other day, responsible for planning, decision-making, and concentration, becomes less effective when attention is constantly fragmented. If you've ever been able to sit down for just an hour and concentrate on one thing and realize how focused you can get when you get rid of all the other distractions that are part of it? Frequent task switching increases cognitive load and reduces mental efficiency. The brain performs best when attention is intentionally directed rather than consistently divided. So our heart connection today is what receives your attention often receives your energy. It's so important to decide what is going to get my attention today, who's going to get my attention today, and what am I going to focus on today. That's when we talk about figuring out what your day is going to be and setting intention for today, and you being proactive about your day instead of reactive. Again, I want to make sure that I am mindful of saying there are going to be times in your life that you are going to have to be reactive. And even in those reactive cases, what part of that situation gets your attention? Right? What person are you going to argue with, and how long are you going to argue with them before your attention goes to something else? And is that time that you're spending arguing totally worth it? Sometimes it's not. Choose one activity today and give it your full attention without multitasking. The myth of multitasking, I should probably, I'll make one up here before we get to 365 days of really talking about the abilities for our bodies to multitask. It can do a whole lot of things pretty quickly, but to do two things at the same time, it truly can't do. Father, help me to become a wise steward of my attention. Protect me from unnecessary distractions and teach me to focus on what matters most. Help me to be fully present with you, with others, and in the assignments you've given me. Blessings. May God strengthen your focus, increase your clarity, and keep you invested, or help you invest your attention where it matters most. May God strengthen your focus, increase your clarity, and help you invest your attention where it matters most. Of course, we got 3 questions that we have every day. The first one is always a resounding yes. Do you think distractions make it harder to live intentionally? What trends to steal your attention most often? And how would your life improve if you became more focused? How would your life improve if you became more focused?